Welcome to this beautiful campus in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Today, Conference USA crowns its champion. It's the Southern Miss Golden Eagles against the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rose is on the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Handoff to the back. Sees an opening. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Little. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Golden Eagles come up to the line in the hurry-up. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Golden Eagles pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule. Create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time. Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
They bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1.
Really good run by that running back. I thought he was going to get into the end zone. Why not reward him? Go right back to this guy. He's the hot hand. Give him the ball. He'll punch it in.
Big moment here early in this conference championship game. It's 3rd down and goal. A chance to grab momentum. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Now they run a draw play. Fights through a tackle. Oh, he's got open space. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field. And then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well. Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket to the 45. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
The pressure's on. Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down, but a nice first down gain in the scramble. He's just short of the marker.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, trying to do all the things that put pressure on a defense. These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Throws it deep downfield to the left. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6. Time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, this defense has no answer for that wide receiver, and the quarterback does a great job getting him the ball on time and on target. That's allowing him to run after the catch. Beautiful run after the catch. I would go right back to him because, again, this defense has no answer for this wide receiver.
And no, they stop him short of the goal line. We'll bring up 2nd and goal.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Touchdown, Dukes. They go to the air to reach the end zone. Now a PAT can level the score heading into halftime. And he knocks it right through. We've got a stoppage here. Looks like an injured Golden Eagle player. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And one final play before the end of the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. Look out, he's got space ahead. You make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the 1st quarter. So after a competitive, fun 1st quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that 1st period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. A draw to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Little. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle. For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
And the Golden Eagles are going to keep this drive moving. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Coming after him. Grab by the receiver. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Senior offensive lineman. Important third down play coming up after that completion. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, I love in these short yardage situations when they're able to just get the quick hitter with the fullback. It's so difficult to stop for the defense, and always a treat for the fullback to get his hands on the football.
The Golden Eagles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Powering through.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab near the sticks. Inspect. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
We'll give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
Look out, he's breaking free. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits. This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
So second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That is just a monster sack, Chris. After this long drive that the offense has put together, now they're facing a third and long. This is one of those opportunities as a defense that you've got a chance to get off the field. This is a time to make a play.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Well, this defense told us their goal on every series is to end the series with a kick, whether that's a punt or a field goal. And here, a stop on third down, in particular leading to fourth and long, it looks like they'll be able to achieve that objective as the field goal unit really should come on the field. That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. He was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pre-game. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on first down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
And the Golden Eagles are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
That is such a good job by this defense. They are flying around. They recognize the passing concept, and then the pursuit and tackling ability in space for a tackle for loss. That is an excellent job and a great way to start out this series.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Jukes to get free. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
Well, sometimes you just got to protect the quarterback from himself. And as a play caller, you got to understand the pass rush has been good. You've been taking some big negative plays. Just hand the football off and punt it away. That quarterback is clearly rattled. Get him on the sidelines. Try to calm him down.
And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Golden Eagles will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Chris, we got a slugfest here. Tie game here. Great stop inside of a minute. They prevent the opposition from going in and scoring before halftime. Now just a little time. They maybe have a couple of snaps to get themselves some points.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Goes out of bounds, but they've got some breathing room now out across the 10. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Ball handed off. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Aggressive call the first play of the drive, but doesn't work.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Hand off to the right side. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard, and this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Golden Eagles will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Scott. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. James Madison's offense back out there now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
What a response from this defense. They give up the explosive play on the previous snap and come right back and get to the quarterback, create a negative play, and put him behind schedule. That's exactly what you need to do, in particular, after they generated some momentum with that big play.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Just standing there, gets hit again.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack.
He's sacked on back-to-back plays.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. The Southern Miss offense is back out there now. They'll run it here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, he escaped. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they just had nothing going there on that series, Chris. You've got nothing happening on 1st and 2nd down. You're backed up. You're into an obvious passing situation, and that's exactly what we talked about all week they had to avoid is these 3rd and longs. This one's incomplete, but really it was about 1st and 2nd down not having any success.
He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice gain, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
2nd down play coming up. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
The short completion of the tight end. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, not all drops are created equal, and on 3rd down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline, you've got to make sure to go up to that player, and you've got to be a leader. Tell him, hey, we're going to come back to you. We need you the rest of this game. He cannot go in the tank after that drop.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is just a player making a play. He's able to get himself out of the pocket and free, and still, eyes downfield, creates a completion for a 1st down. Almost impossible to defend in this situation. The quarterback's doing too good of a job, and here the elusiveness. Eyes downfield.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Breaks into the open. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. At the 20. All the way for a pick six. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
The field position has to change your mentality as a quarterback. They're in field goal range, Chris, and he's got to make sure that he's conservative with the ball if he feels like he's got 3 points in his pocket. He puts it in harm's way, and not only is it picked, but it's taken back for 6. What a return, and the athleticism from this secondary.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Finally throws it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. 2nd down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. It's Southern Mississippi in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll run it with the draw play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the ball rolls dead. Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Ball handed off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And here's the handoff. Oh, look out. He's got open space. An effective play. Good for a 1st down of the 35.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The Golden Eagles with 1st and 10 here. Pounding away with the run game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Got an opening here. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. This offense really clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The back's got it. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Handing off on the draw play. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.